What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to be breaking things down to you in a way that often is forgotten about, and I really want you guys to just take a step back from your trading journey, whether you're brand new, whether you're experienced and in the market already. Just take a step back and put yourself back into the real world for a second and think about what your job is as a trader. What it is that you started off this journey to achieve, what it is you have dreamt of, all of the things that you wish could be achieved on a daily basis. You may be achieving them, but I really want you guys to just look at this in perspective. So we're going to be asking some questions today, and we're going to be answering them and showing you in a real world perspective why it is important not to lose concept and context of these key elements that we have in price. So first of all, what is your job? Well, your job as a trader is to follow big money. Now, whether you follow that on a small scale, large scale, over the space of minutes, days, seconds, months, years, it is all the same. You're finding big money investments through one way or another, and you're investing in that direction, following the big fish, staying out of the way of the small ripples within the overall market and following the big tidal shifts. That's your job. Simple and easy, right? It always sounds so simple and easy. One of the main things that I really need you guys to focus on, and you really need to think about this, is what is it that moves the market? What is it that causes those big shifts to happen? Well, it's money, of course, right? The same reason you trade, the same reason I trade, the same reason people aspire to become traders. Money. So what is it that we can do to really make sure this becomes and stays at the forefront of our trading? Not getting confused by your chalky, flippy, breaker structures, highs, lows, liquids, all of this kind of stuff. They all play a part, but it can become very convoluted and very confusing for many people when you integrate too many systems. Often simplicity is the easiest way to go. If you go and look at a lot of the major hedge funds or a lot of the big investors within the world, they're not using any smart money, ICT, malarkey. They're using basic trend line and averaging. That is all they're doing, and they last literally decades when some traders fail to make it through their first month. So, now that we've realized what our job is, we can begin to focus on what this means. So what it means is that we need to be following money, right? Now, the credits for these images are down below. But like I say, take a step back from learning a new concept, looking at entries, and just focus on what we're covering here. Now, a packet of $100 bills is less than a half-inch thick. It contains $10,000. 100 burritos can fit in your pocket easily. Is more than enough for a week or two of decadent fun. That's great. Look at that. How many people would give an arm or a leg for $10,000? I believe there would be a few of you, right? The question I have to you is, can you move the market with this $10,000? Can we move the market for $10,000? No, we can't. We can't do it, right? So it's small money. The scale is just not there. Okay, so what about $1 million? This is $1 million pile right here. 100 packets of $10,000. You could stuff it into a grocery bag and walk around with it. Can you move the market for $1 million? No, you can't. Okay, what about $100 million? It takes a pallet to fit $100 million on. Can you move the market with $100 million? What do you guys think? You'll be lucky, right? You'll be lucky. What about $1 billion? Now we're talking big money. Can you move the market for $1 billion? That's the question. What about $1 trillion? Look at the scale of the amount of money that went from a tiny little stack. Well, not even a tiny stack, but a big old lorry load of pallets into football field size areas filled with money. This is one of the $7.5 trillion that come into the market every single day. Now these are the true orders that we need to be watching and following. We need to make sure that our systems and the ideology we follow is behind and in line with the true market movements and the true investments within the market. We need to stop getting involved with the little tiny billion-dollar moves or the little tiny million-dollar moves, if they are even visible to us. Using the concepts and principles that a lot of people use, it's very easy to get lost in the overall movement that you're seeing before the true big money comes into play. And many people lose this story and this overall principle of how is it that we are meant to be trading? Well, we're meant to be following the large cash influxes, right? So why don't we wait for the signals for these? So I ask you now, when it comes to the market moving, when you see this kind of money coming into the market, is there many people on the other side of the market able to equal the level and amount of orders that are presented within one single blow? Generally, the answer to that question is no. So what is the overall principle behind this? Why am I showing you this? Most of the time, an investment within the market, okay, whether it's one of the 19 trillion, whether it's a half of them, whatever it may be, the relevance is down to your time frame and your overall understanding of the market. But the main principle is going to be a gap will open. This is where your inefficiency from one side of the market to the other side of the market is unable to be filled. If and when you are traveling in a direction that aligns with your overall higher time frame bias, when you see these imbalances coming back in, it tells you there's a high probability that the bulk of the orders have been entered in at the area responsible for that space, and most of the time you're going to see the space continue to deliver into that direction. Now again, this is a concept that can be covered in many principles. Join me in the following 4 videos to discuss this overall principle in depth using minimal factors within a comprehensive everyday trading plan that can be used across multiple time frames, including the daily, including the hourly and the minutes. So I hope this short video has put you guys back into an area of perspective and just taken you back from the very fuzzy world of every single concept under the sun back to the real world of what are we dealing with here? We're dealing with big money, so we need to keep that in perspective. So as always guys, I appreciate you joining me for this video. If you have enjoyed this, hit the like, comment and of course subscribe, and I will see you in part 2 of this video coming up on Monday. Have a great weekend guys. I'll see you all very soon.